I'm Mr. Subconscious. Let's have some inner dialogue. I'm on my Wizard Kelly shit. So, America's known for its PsyOps. The West is known for its PsyOps. It's known for acceptance of all kinds of beliefs. Some good, most relatively harmless, a lot extremely detrimental to society. Of America's largest PsyOps, the new bitches are the greatest creation to ever come out of these United States of America. See, the new bitches, they don't even have vaginas. They're akin to them. Menstruating instead of demonstrating. Run that back. Menstruating instead of demonstrating. But they are men. America's new bitches are men. America needed to find a way to take the men that used to agree on manhood and disagree on everything else and put them into a pusillanimous state. And it's ironic that pussy is the prefix of that word. America's new bitches do not have a pussy, but they are pusillanimous. Run that back. America's new bitches don't have a pussy, but they are pusillanimous. You see, when we discuss misogyny, people only discuss misogyny in its seemingly negative forms. However, misogyny, at its root, is the dehumanization of women. In its definition, it's to believe men to be superior, right? However, in its application, misogyny is simply the dehumanization of women. Here's the problem. Most people only view dehumanization in its negative form. But deification is also dehumanization. Run that back. Deification is also dehumanization. Run that back for the people in the back hard of hearing. Deification is also dehumanization. Most men only think of women unidimensionally. And that is a beautiful being. Excuse me. That's worthy of protection and praise. However, that completely neglects the fact that women are both good and bad. They are both good and bad. When you only see them as good, aka beautiful, worthy of protection, and worthy of praise, deification, then you fail to see the fact that they are human, capable of immense damage. Damage that can be far more reaching than a broken bone or a black eye that is more likely to be inflicted by the masculine. You see, dehumanizing a woman means that you think 50% plus of the population is incapable of great harm. You see, when America was making its new bitch, it had in mind several things. And one of those things was its new bitch's weakness to the original bitches. So because men think of women in this unidimensional manner of deification, dating and relationships are completely blind in most people's analysis of politics. But politics is based in dating and relationships. Feminism drastically changed women's views on relationships and families. And that drastically changed dating, which drastically changed economics, which drastically changed way more policy than we could have ever dreamed of. See, feminism freed women from their traditional roles, which was eventually a very good thing. But see, it failed to show them where these traditional roles had benefit and benevolence. Inversely, men never asked themselves whether their traditional roles were oppressive. Men never evaluated their positions as oppressive, even when they were. So on one hand, women never saw the advantage, especially now. Modern women don't see the advantage in their femininity or in familial roles or in traditional roles. They acknowledge it when it benefits them to an extent, but for the most part, they see it as mostly oppressive. But men, for the most part, see their traditional roles as mostly normal. And they even prevent themselves from questioning it to a large extent. So, one of the largest problems is that America's new bitch refuses to recognize that times have changed. Times have changed. And adaptation is the most important part of evolution. The adaptation to the changes in the environment. So many men complain about dating, relationships, so many things. I may speak about them conceptually, but best believe my life is just fine in that department. Just fine. I'm having my way. And so are they. But here's the thing. The complaining that is occurring among men, not about conceptual occurrences, but personal experiences is due to that simple fact that most men have not recognized the psychological training and conditioning that has been heavily government subsidized to make them America's new bitch. You see, with how capitalism is working now, shout out to Sergeant Willie P. We're already at feudalism, right? Capitalism has set the stage for fascism, and the oligarchies are already here. With how this economy is working, understanding how to create your quality of life by understanding your environment so that you know how to adapt is going to be extremely essential. The success that you experience in life is directly tied to the women you have in your circle. And most men are destroyed by the women and men they have in their circle, right? More likely the former, because of the sexual attraction that's added to it. America's new bitch is a bitch in multiple ways. And we will break this thing down a little bit more. Stay tuned for more. Stay sophisticated.